This is our intro. This is Get Real with Chris and Mark. I'm Chris Hill, and this is Mark Frisco, and we have our guest today.
Yeah, we have Southern Trail Distillery.
Rachael.
This is Rachael Copsey with Southern Trail Distillery, and she has decided to come in and visit us and bring us all of her wares. Not even all, like some of them.
Yeah, I was just looking at the sheet. There's like 100 different options on here. So I guess tell us a little bit about Southern Trail and all of these wonderful things.
Our distillery, my husband, he wanted to open a distillery. So my husband wanted to do it, I have to support him. So we did it.
Good for you.
We actually went to the State House to get legislation passed to have an on-farm distillery. So that's how we were able to do it on our farm.
Awesome.
When we started, we were just distilling and barreling and, letting things age. And then we decided, hey, we need to start selling some stuff. So we did a regular moonshine, a vodka, a lemon shine, and then we did a spiced rum. And then we just started doing little vendor shows and just talking about it on Facebook. So that's how we kind of grew. Now, this started in 2018. Now we have a cocktail bar. We serve food. We have a restaurant, or not a restaurant, but a kitchen in our distillery. We do tastings. We still try and do some vendor shows, bottle sales. We're in liquor stores throughout the state. So
Mark, I met Rachael. Her daughter and I played hockey together, and we made a lot of noise in the ice rink. But I remember also going to when you were like out doing your vendor shows. You were doing them like nonstop.
Yeah.
I remember that.
yeah, that was my thing. I worked full time, and then on the weekends I shuffled my schedule so I could do hockey games.
Right.
And do vendor shows, and that's really how we got our name out there.
Well, and I mean, I gotta say, you've done a good job because every place I go, I see it. You know what I mean? I see this stuff everywhere.
I've seen Southern Trail all over the place, but I haven't tried any of it yet. So I'm super
this is
excited.
a perfect day to do that. Well, why don't we let you start? Tell us what we're going to start with. Tell me what we got.
Well, do you guys want to start with the aged spirits, or do you want to do the unaged moonshines?
I think we go with the age stuff first.
Yeah. All right.
Before our palate gets all tainted.
Right.
Well, then we're going to start with our bourbon. So we actually have not released our bourbon. We're getting ready to release it.
We're the first
I know, right?
Chris
New
said
one.
nobody's trying to have a job.
Brand new.
So,
wow.
I hope you like it, and please be honest.
I'll be very honest.
That's the thing we talk about is we're like we've had all these tastings of all these different things and everything's been like amazing. You can't like I'm like nervous when something bad comes up because I'm like I don't know what we're gonna say.
Right.
All right, so this is your bourbon.
Yes,
I feel
this is
our
first
privileged.
batch.
All right, so we were talking earlier. I thought that bourbon had to be from Kentucky. That's not a thing.
That's
a
only people that
falsism.
live in Kentucky tell you that.
Yeah. Well, we found out, a few weeks back that all the bourbon in Kentucky originated
here anyway.
True.
So now it's bringing it back to its roots. Yeah. Boy, that's good, Rachael.
That's real good.
Yeah.
It's got a good flavor to it.
So our rye and bourbon, our corn and rye, they come from local farmers. So Raymond Norris, Jeffrey Raley, we get a lot of our grains from them. We have grain bins that we store it in, so we try because we try and distill or make mashes and distill at least a few times a week. So we try and source everything pretty locally.
Awesome.
That's really smooth, right?
How long do you age that for?
4 years.
That was 4 years aged. Wow.
That's smooth, right?
That is very smooth. Yeah, especially for, 4 years is fairly young.
Yeah.
Right? What's the minimum amount of time you have to age a bourbon? 4?
I believe it's 4.
Okay.
That's why we're the first.
Mm-hmm.
Brand new, Mark.
Are you holding some back to age longer?
Well, so when we distill, we try and put at least 1 or 2 barrels away.
Awesome.
A few times a month. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they're small batches. The only products that you cannot get at a liquor store are our aged products. You have to come to the distillery to get them.
Awesome. Honestly, that's a really good bourbon.
Yeah, actually, it really is.
I'm not saying that.
Would you expect any less?
No,
from me?
not at all.
No. I mean, no, it's funny because when you were first like, yeah, be honest. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, do you really want my honesty? Because I drink bourbon. I mean, I've got a ton of different bottles at the house.
Me too.
And have a pretty good palate for it. And this is good.
Well, thank you.
Like, I would buy this and drink it and pour it at home. So that's really good. That's awesome. Cool. So what else?
Yeah,
we
it's
got?
really, really smooth though, right? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
And
Next
yeah.
time a lighter pour, because we will not be walking out of here, Mark, if we get like a heavy pour like that every time.
I think mine was a little heavier.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
I hope you guys actually release some of this.
You're not getting a heavy pour this
It's our
time.
blooper reel. Is that what it is? Our blooper reel?
So this is our rye. This is our second batch rye.
I like rye.
So this one has been aging for 42 months. Our rye bottles are numbered. Bourbons are not.
I was looking. I was trying to see.
Oh my goodness. So this is batch number 2, and this is bottle number 187. And I always initial them.
Oh.
Cool.
We get your initials on those.
Yes. So I prefer a rye to a bourbon.
Really?
I do. I
I
like
do
that
too, actually.
spiciness.
I do too. I like a rye.
So
After that last one, you can smell this. Like you, that's the key for me. It's like my nose tells me,
Yeah.
right? Like, see how different that is?
yeah.
Wow, you can. All right, just playing connoisseur here. You can smell like a spice, or right?
Yeah, a
You
little
get
bit.
that, a little like something in there, and it must be the rye.
I think the rye tastes peppery.
That's what it smells like. A little. Yeah.
That's good.
You know, that's so cool to do between after the bourbon though. Like, good call on that, because like you can really. This is I'm gonna say it's lighter, right?
It's crazy to think that the bourbon was aged. It might just be the fact that we've got a little in us now.
Maybe.
It's crazy to think that the bourbon was aged 4 years and this only 2, and how smooth that is.
Yeah, honestly, you're right. That's like really, really smooth compared. Not that the bourbon was smooth too, but
Right. It just wasn't in the barrel as long.
that is so smooth.
That's good.
Yeah, that is so smooth.
Same thing. I would buy this. So
Oh, no,
I will
buy this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one
It'll
is
be on my shelf shortly.
good. And that one, like I said, is an aged product, so that's only available at the distillery.
Gotcha.
This batch was 555 bottles.
Okay.
So I mean, they're small batches, and we will go through them.
There's more and more across the state because of some of the stuff that you guys did in Annapolis. I know that. There's more and more of these opportunities coming. You know, and that's part of what we do in real estate. You know,
Right.
we encourage these kinds of businesses to come around,
Right.
and I love the fact that you know, Maryland is having a like coming of age with this stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I love that.
100%. Well, I think Maryland's kind of behind the curve when you look at other states that have embraced distilleries
I think you're
and
right.
breweries. And, you know, Southern Maryland, we've talked many times, like
Yeah.
tourism, that's what we have to offer here. I mean, we have a beautiful area, and now you partner that with some breweries and distilleries and things to do, and it's the perfect recipe.
And it's crazy because when I go to vendor shows, I typically go up the road. I don't really do too many down here.
Right.
I'll go to Pasadena a lot, up in Timonium, and I get people that are like, yeah, I came and saw you at whatever show,
Yeah.
and you told me about coming down here. We're coming down for the weekend.
Nice.
Right.
And then I tell them other places to go to, like Leonardtown and
See
things like that.
See, this is what we talk about too, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, the opportunity for that tourism that comes from a homegrown institution like this really makes makes Southern Maryland special, right? Because you're the one that's going out there. Honestly, you personally are economic development for St. Mary's County, because
Right.
you're out there
Doing
doing it, right? And
Yeah.
I love that.
Bringing in the tourists. You know,
Yeah.
things like this attract folks into the area, and that's exactly what we need. 'Cause,
It is.
You know, outside of our military installations and local governments and large utilities, there's not much industry here,
Right.
Besides farming, right? And I've always said farming is just a huge opportunity here in Southern Maryland.
Well, it is.
And this is a way to take that and do something awesome with it. So,
Yeah, that's really cool.
man, we're happy to have you.
So I have to say, I've never come to see you. I've never been
Your
there.
son has. That's cool.
Oh, you just threw him under the bus. Got him. That's awesome. Yeah. So but so I have to come by there. I really do, and come see you, because this is just those two are amazing, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's
man.
really good. I could definitely get into those. So what are we going to try next? What do you got
So,
here?
We started doing moonshines. Moonshine is unaged whiskey. So it never goes into a barrel. We distill it, we flavor it, we bottle it. So that was the quickest way to kind of start getting our product out there, because
Right.
it didn't have to age. So we've expanded our all of our flavors. People will tell us things they want us to try, and then we'll try them.
Now I've had this one.
That is
I have
one
that
of our
one.
best sellers.
Can we go? You want to do that one next? Is that okay?
Sure.
So
I
that
think
is
that-
one of my favorites, actually. I do love the salted.
That's the best place to go.
Yeah, I do too. That's
We do
the
that, then the peanut
butter, and then the yep.
switch to the fruity
So the
stuff.
salted caramel. This one, yeah, this one I
I'm a little
love.
happy with that. Pour.
Yeah, That's all
Do I
right.
need to
I'm
call
okay.
you
I
a
do love
Uber?
it. Yeah, cheers, Mark. All right. That's so good.
Whoa.
Right.
What did you do to that?
I just put my finger in it.
Yeah.
Isn't
So
that
my,
beautiful?
my husband actually he's the distiller. He does all the great stuff. He makes the flavors.
That's so dangerous. By
He
the way.
uses sea
yeah.
salt, natural caramel that he makes, and that's how we flavor it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So he makes the caramel, uses sea salt, and it's nothing like, whenever I usually taste this flavored
It has
stuff.
caramel number 44.
Right, in my head, it's like I see the guy in the lab with the
Right.
drops, and it's like, oh, we just put 3 drops of this stuff in there, and that's how it gets
No.
its flavor. You know what I mean? Like, that's awesome.
Thank you.
When I leave here, I need to go pick up a bottle of that because that is just reminding me. That stuff is so
That
delicious.
stuff has the holidays written all over it.
It really is good stuff.
Yeah.
So our first flavor we did was lemon. Then we did peach.
Yeah, the peach is good too.
So we did
my God, that's so
blueberry and salted caramel, I think. Or apple and then salted caramel.
I don't know if it was the order that we just took those in,
Yeah.
but that was pretty awesome, right?
We're on a roll. For
That
sure.
was pretty awesome. Yeah, that was really, really good. All right, so next we're going to try this one.
So the peanut butter cup.
Tell us about it.
This is our
That's
Reese's.
new, right?
So this came out last year or
Okay.
in the wintertime. We make drinks with it. It's just good on its own, on the rocks, neat, however you like it. Screwball whiskey is what you think of.
Yeah.
Well, ours has a little chocolate in it.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
should taste like a Reese's.
That's why it's
I wanna
the
look at
cup.
this bottle
it's
real
not,
quick.
It's not just
Okay.
peanut butter.
Yeah.
So,
I want to take an apple pie and just soak it in that.
so this is still, that's a good
30%.
30% alcohol. That's a real.
Yeah.
So
don't
most
taste
of
it
our
Keep that away from the kids.
our flavored moonshines are around 60. We do 60 to 65. We have a few that are 90. Then we have our sipper line, which is 40, which is our lowest proof.
Okay.
Um,
Did you smell it yet?
No.
Yeah, try that. Right.
It literally smells like a Reese's.
It's a Reese's peanut butter
in a
cup.
glass. That's my favorite candy, by the way.
well,
That's
mine too.
amazing.
Reese's and caramel.
Me
That's-
too, actually.
That's what I like. Yeah.
Yeah, this is absolutely. I haven't even tasted it yet. The smell is. You can smell the chocolate. You can smell the peanut butter.
Dude. How many?
Did I mention how lucky
many
we
calories are in
Did,
that?
I know. Did I mention how lucky we are?
It literally tastes like I just ate a peanut butter cup.
What did you do? Like, what in the world? That's amazing. That's like literally. I feel like I'm like only thing I'm missing is the chew, right? Like of the peanut butter cup, right?
It's funny, when we started this podcast, I didn't realize it would be so that we could just
I know, we eat and drink for free.
all the time.
I
But
love
enjoy
that
it.
this. Okay, so personal taste, right? I still prefer the salted caramel personally. I love this though because I can see that like
I
that
don't know.
flavor.
I don't know that I prefer one over the other. I think I could go back and forth.
Or you know
You
what?
ever mix the two?
Those two, no, I
A
have
caramel
Caramel peanut butter
cup.
not. I mean, we can try.
Today's
That's what I love about you. I'll be over soon.
right?
I'm having a caramel peanut butter cup in honor of Mark while you're on vacation.
We'll take pictures.
Honestly, those two flavors are like, you're having a holiday event.
Oh,
You need to have those there,
That's a
right?
hit.
Like you got to have
Oh, yeah.
them. Like there's
That's
no
a
question
hit.
about it.
And it's a conversation piece at the same time. It's like, hey, because you figure when you have a holiday event, people come in from out of
Yeah.
town, and then it's like, oh, this is from the distillery down the street.
Right.
You got to try this,
Right.
And you got to bring your friends by.
Yeah, no doubt.
For
I mean, this
dinner.
is so cool. So many of them. And so you do a tasting menu there? Is that what
Yeah,
you do?
so
kind of thing?
these are our
Look at
tasting
this.
flight menus, and
That's
you pick
so
6.
cool.
And
I don't know if I could pick 6.
I know.
well,
It'd
you
be
can do
hard.
more than one.
So you pick 6 of these, and it's just you get to taste them, right? Little
They
tastings.
do little quarter-ounce shots.
I love it.
A lot of people do that, and then to decide what cocktail they want to try.
After 6 of these, I'm probably not needing another cocktail. I'm just saying.
More than likely.
Probably not, right? I'll have to try the coffee shine next time. That'll be good too.
I almost brought it.
That's okay.
I wasn't
That's okay.
sure.
So full
because if you're
disclosure,
not a
you
black
asked
coffee
me,
drinker-
you did message me, and I didn't respond.
That's
so
fine.
I had choices, and I didn't take them. So there's that.
You messed up.
But you know what? I think she did just fine, Mark.
Yeah.
I think she
Although
did just
pumpkin
fine.
spice might be in order. I don't know.
That's really good.
So that's our only seasonal one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're just about out with that one. So
Are you
once
really?
we sell or use up what we have, then that's it for the
So
season.
okay. You realize it's like not even November 1st, and they're already
Mm-hmm.
almost out of it. So that tells you how good that is.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good
and
stuff.
I'm not a pumpkin spice person.
I like that one though.
And my husband made me try it 'cause we have to try everything.
How does he
and it
make
was
that
great.
one?
I don't know.
He
With pumpkin.
crushes a pumpkin pie
That's what I was
and stirs
We
it
make
in.
20 pumpkin pies, and then we press them.
They're pressed, and we squeeze
We
the extract
extract.
of the pumpkin pie flavor.
That's right.
I've actually never been there when he made that one.
That's because that's what he does. There's like little elves in Santa's
Yes.
workshop. They're pressing pumpkin
Pressing pumpkin
pies.
Stop giving out our secrets.
I'm sorry. Your little secret.
That's hilarious.
I will start with the blueberry shine. So the blueberry shine we use
I like.
natural blueberry juice. So blueberries they're sweet, but they have a tartness.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't get any tartness with your blueberry, then it's probably just a
It's
sugar
a favorite.
down.
Are you preparing us for the fact that this might be tart?
No, it's good.
This is really good.
This is
I
one of
have had
our-
this one.
This is also one of our very best sellers.
Yeah, I've bought that more than once.
Yeah, we do a blueberry lemonade at the
Still a little
distillery.
peanut butter
I know I got a little peanut butter in this
Well,
glass.
I should have cleaned
No,
it.
it's okay. It's
It's
okay.
okay.
But you can smell it, right? You can tell.
Whoa.
And it's
almost like
real blueberry, right?
Yeah, there's like a syrup in there almost, like not in a bad way.
No, I know what you mean.
Like the thickness to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell it's not some flavor drops. You know, it's actual blueberry.
By the way,
syrup.
I do think we did this in the right order because now it's like cleaning my palate.
Oh, yeah,
and
we
like
just-
it's
we
so
sh- we
good.
switched gears.
Yeah, it's really good. That would be good in like any like summery
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of.
with like seltzer water,
yeah.
a little bit of blueberry,
Yeah,
little
like
bit
a
of mint.
fresh kind of like drink. That's
Yeah.
really, really good. Got a good flavor too. Be good to sip too. Just saying.
I think all of our flavors are good for sipping.
Yeah, no doubt.
Agreed.
That's when we
Are
proof
you
them and
guys in
flavor them. That's what we look
Every bar,
at.
restaurant out there.
We are actually
you should
Captain
be.
Leonard sells us the Foxy Fish. The Old Town Pub, we did their 10-year anniversary
Right.
vodka. So if you go in there and get a vodka drink, tell me you want it made with the Old Town Pub vodka.
Okay.
I don't know who this Tito guy is, but ours is much better.
Okay. Oh.
Them's fighting
Was that
words,
the
I know.
gauntlet put down? Like I heard it. I heard it.
I'm just saying that I feel like if there's a restaurant owner in this area,
They should
they
jump
should
on.
have this on the shelf.
Yeah, no
because
doubt.
Just a few things that we just tasted. There's so much you could do with all that.
So Antoinette,
Yes.
they serve.
They were here a
They do
couple
the
weeks
wine
ago.
and shines
And
with
I
our
think they might
shines.
have. Did they make something with the
Oh,
Southern
she
Trail?
did.
Mm-hmm.
What?
She did.
She did. Yeah, she made
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
the spiced
I just
apple.
looked at the mysterious people that don't exist.
I know, right?
Cider.
The spiced apple mule is what we got from them, right?
That's right.
Remember that? That was with your. I think it was with your apple shine.
Yes. Yep.
And that was amazing. What you got next, Rachel?
So our last one to try is our pineapple shine. I don't know how y'all feel about pineapple. It is one of my favorites.
Really?
Yeah, it came out last summer. We did our orange coconut and pineapple shines. I make pineapple crushes with this. I do a spicy pineapple margarita.
A spicy pineapple margarita.
Yes,
yeah,
that
that
is
sounds
just-
good.
Sounds really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know
this
that
is
I
a
can
very-
go to your establishment.
I know. You're
many
not.
things.
You're not walking out. You might.
That's right.
Does Uber go there?
Actually, it
Uber's on
does.
hand.
I've actually had people Uber from Prince Frederick. They said
Oh,
it's $40 one
Perfect,
way.
Mark.
$40?
One way. Now I don't know if the price is going up.
Yeah, so that's not.
$30.
I
$35.
don't know. You still got to cross the ocean. Remember, like.
Yeah.
So you want to try this one?
Yes.
All right.
Sure.
I'm trying to.
No, you're fine.
doing
You're
your
fine.
best.
You're doing
It's okay.
fine. We're good. Okay, so I want to make sure that blueberry we're rinsed out of there, and then we don't have the peanut butter blueberry thing going on.
You might.
Well, I'll give you another
I can
taste
smell
then.
the pineapple.
Me too. Yep.
Because if there was any blueberry left in there, it's gone. The pineapple.
Okay,
took
so
it.
before I even taste it, it smells like when you get a fresh pineapple and you
slice it open.
slice it open, right?
Yep.
Like that's what it smells like. Yeah, it does, right?
Yeah. Whoa.
That's good by itself. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I can see what you mean about mixing it, but
Yeah.
It's not my favorite. But it's good. It's
I got to
very
tell
good,
you,
don't get me wrong. I
that's
just
up
don't
there
like
for me though.
pineapple like
I
that.
understand.
I like pineapple. Okay, you know what this has? Like I'm gonna give the foodie in me conversation here, right? So this is like pineapple, the pineapple juice, like when you bite into the pineapple without the acidity,
Yeah.
right? You know that bite that you get in pineapple that
Yeah,
you don't
kinda
like
reminds me
anyway?
of a pineapple upside down cake.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like
Yeah.
something like a pineapple, sweet
We actually
pineapple.
do a pineapple upside down cake martini.
She's like, we actually press pineapple upside down cakes to get our flavor.
Okay, this isn't your favorite.
I like it though.
It's top 3 for me.
Help.
I have to say,
Sway
our biggest selling cocktails are my Orange Crush, which I like to say is the best in the state.
Oh,
yeah, I threw that
Bam!
down.
Boom.
And then our Blueberry Lemonade. Those are our two biggest sellers.
I can see that. Blueberry lemonade with that blueberry shine.
So I feel like our podcast is evolving into
I
we're
think
just alcohol critics.
I know, right?
So like
We're alcohol
we're gonna
critics.
we need to have an Orange Crush
I
showdown.
just
We
want to
should.
Southern Maryland Orange Crush showdown, where we just try
Okay.
everybody's Orange Crushes and we rate
I'm
it.
in, Mark.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well,
Are you in?
I am in.
Are you
we
in?
might have to say that for the spring. 'Cause
Let's
that's
do
more
it.
of
We'll
a-
do it. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea, and we can bring in like everybody for their Orange Crush, the Orange Crush Showdown. I love it. Let's do it. I
tell
think
me
that'd be
when.
so much
We're gonna
fun.
find out.
After tasting all of these and loving literally all of them, Mark.
Yeah, everything but the pineapple.
You didn't like the pineapple. Hey, you know what? I think not a
The worst
negative
part is
review.
I didn't not like
It's
it. It just
okay.
wasn't my favorite.
But it's the first
Everybody's
time it's not
palate's
his favorite, right?
different. It is.
I love them all, Mark. I know, he's kind of like that way. So I just love them all. But just saying, I just threw you under the bus
Just
again,
honest,
right?
you know?
No, it's good. It's good. All right, so you are going to make us a cocktail now.
I am.
All right,
I
so
am
what are you
going
doing
to.
for
So
us?
this is one of our seasonal cocktails. It's an apple butter old fashioned.
I mean, say that
Yeah.
again, real slow.
Apple butter old fashioned.
Wait a minute, hold on. I got to do it again.
That sounds so St. Mary's County.
I actually thought it sounded sexy. I'm just saying. Let's just go apple butter old fashioned. That needs like Luther Vandross saying it, right? Like it sounds so good. It does. It sounds good.
Well, it's going to taste good.
Okay, so you
So,
use your rye.
Yes, a rye, and I'm going to make a double because
Yeah, that's
there's
fine.
two of
It's
y'all.
fine. It's good.
So it's going to be 2 ounces of the rye, but it'll be 4 because it's both of y'all.
Got it.
And then we actually do about 3 dashes of bitters.
Okay, okay.
So Angostura, only the best.
Only the best for you guys. And then this is apple cider, fresh apple cider that I just put it in I wasn't bringing a big gallon jug.
Got it.
So it's
Pressed it for the apple shine. It was fresh apples we pressed for
it's
the
an
shine.
ounce of each. It's an ounce of this,
Okay.
but since it's 2 of y'all, you get 2. And then our apple butter.
Oh, she's
Actual
gonna put actual
apple
apple
butter
butter.
in it?
Did you make that, or did it come from?
Do
the
I
Amish?
look like I'm domesticated?
Tell me.
It was made by somebody, and we bought it at Forest Hall Farm.
Forest Hall Farm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, and it's good.
I
Yeah, I love it.
And-
I love their apple butter too.
I like Forest Hall. A lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're all about supporting
Let's do it
local
over
if
there,
we
too.
can.
Let's do it, yeah.
So we have ice in there, and so what we're going to do is just shake it,
Okay.
and then I'm going to strain it into y'all's glasses.
Nice.
This is a fall time favorite. So
Look at that. Right. That looks so good.
have a drink.
Butter, old
Apple
fashioned. So
butter.
who invented this? Is this your
Cheers, Mark.
invention?
So we sit around and we decide to
stuff
try
up.
things. My staff and I. And then I also have a girlfriend that she does mixology, so she helps me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You know what I like about this? It a lot of times you'll go to a place and you'll get like one of these drinks and it's super sweet. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
And then it overpowers the
Alcohol.
The alcohol, right? This one you taste it. Like you can taste the alcohol in this.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
this
interesting.
drink, a lot of people that wouldn't typically try a rye, I'll be like, you just try it. You'll like it. It's not what you're going to think. And they will drink it because it takes you still get the rye flavor, but
I
it
was
also has something
literally
that you know.
About to say that. So it feels like when I take a sip, I taste the rye because I just tasted the rye separately.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the rye is in here, and if you had not known,
You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
No,
You know what
I
mean?
get that. Yeah.
Like the rye just kind of blends itself in there with everything else. But I taste it. But
No, I
only
just think
because I just tried it
it's
separately.
again, it's like, it's not too sweet. It's kind of a little refreshing. It's got that whole, bourbony, I hate to use, I know it's the rye, but that bourbony old fashioned. It's an old fashioned, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what it tastes like, and it's got
That's
just
that
enough,
bite.
enough sweetness to it, but not a
Little
lot.
sweet, little bite. It's good.
Mm.
I'd order it.
Yeah, no doubt. So, easiest way to get to you guys. What's the easiest way to get to you?
Like directions?
Yeah. No, I mean, I
So
know where
we
you
are actually,
right?
we're right behind Captain Leonard's. There's a huge billboard in
Yep.
front of Captain Leonard's that has
So
Southern
when you
Trail
go
Distillery on
down,
it. If you're,
the
235 technically.
no, the road next to it is
Morganza Turner.
Morganza Turner,
Yes.
and you turn on Morganza Turner, and it's right behind Captain
Yep,
Leonard's
it's
on the
on
right.
your right. It's a big white building. There's a sign.
Okay. What are
we-
you open like 7 days a week?
We are
or what?
open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We open at noon. It's noon to 9 on Friday and Saturday, noon to 6 on Sundays. We have music typically on Fridays and Saturdays.
Okay, fun.
In the summertime, we try and have music Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We
What about food?
Yeah, that's what that's what's
Yeah.
leading into. What kind of food are you having?
we have fresh made pizzas that my husband presses. Oh yeah, they're the best.
Pressing everything.
Pressing everything
he's-
over there,
He's
isn't
like
he?
he's the best. Like
I'm
he
waiting.
could-
Now we're gonna have pizza shine. I'm just saying. That.
Well, we have a pulled pork pizza that is.
Okay.
I mean, that's one of. It's very delicious. My husband at night he cooks the pork. He pulls it in the morning. It's nothing pre-bought. Like we do everything pretty much from scratch.
That's awesome.
We don't have a huge food menu, but because it's a distillery, we want you to kind of
Right.
focus on our drinks and our alcohol, but we don't want you to not
Not eat.
So we have fresh burgers that are
Okay.
very good.
Awesome.
We have appetizers. We, pub food.
Yeah,
Chicken
yeah.
tender basket if you want it.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much
Quesadillas that are
everything.
pretty good.
That's pretty much everything.
Actually, we're 18 and over.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Can't bring the kids.
so
Sorry,
the
guys.
reason, we teach responsibility.
Yeah.
So drinking is 21 and over. We do allow 18 because at 18 you are an adult and you can drive your parents or your friends home.
Yeah.
But
That's
that's just, with alcohol, I feel like it has to be a responsibility thing
No, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
of the people that,
Yeah.
so our staff, and we don't, it's not that we don't like kids, but
How many?
Date night.
Yeah. How many people can you handle in there?
come on.
Really?
Yes.
You got plenty of room.
She said depends on who's asking.
Yeah. Well.
Well, I mean,
No, I'm just curious. I thought it'd be interesting to know.
so
like-
when we have music, people will bring a chair and
Okay,
they'll
and
sit
like the lawn kind of
outside.
thing.
Yeah, and we sometimes are running, but we take care of everybody. So it's
so
it's a great
We're
group.
gonna have a
that-
big opening of
Yeah,
have everybody in there.
We have some pretty great servers and bartenders that work for us, and they take our company and treat it as if it's their own.
Nice.
So that's what we really look for. You just got to be the right fit to work for us, and once you're there a few times, we do working interviews, and
How many people do you have working for you?
I have 13 people working.
Wow.
Think about that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right, we talk about that economic development
Yeah.
piece, right? Like it's really important to understand that
That's
local
what-
businesses, you're employing 10 to 20 people at at least a small establishment, right?
Yeah.
This is why this piece is so important for us.
Well, just to think about it, like imagine if the state would have said no
Yeah,
when you wanted
Right.
to do what you wanted to do.
Exactly.
Had they said no, that's
And all they-
13
and they
people
could
that
have.
aren't employed.
Well, and it's actually funny because we've only had employees since the summer of 21 because that's when we were granted a cocktail license. The state of Maryland was finally allowed distilleries to serve cocktails.
right.
So then it went to the county. So once we got our actual cocktail license, which is not a liquor license, like if you go to Anderson's, I can only sell what we make. So I can only serve what we make. So once we got that, we were like, oh, wow. We were also zoned for a kitchen. We need to hire some people. So all of my employees work full-time jobs and will work on the weekends with me. And
That's so
some of
awesome.
them will work every weekend day, and like it's no thing. They're
That's
like
awesome.
our family. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Like, and I think that's an important piece to recognize. Not only is everything delicious, right? But you guys are providing employment to people here locally and really making a change for the better.
Owned, family operated,
Yeah.
family atmosphere.
Right,
Right.
and what the piece that this is part of what we talk about a lot, but like you're buying grains locally, you know what I mean, like
The spider web
Yeah.
of impact that
Is
that
so
that
big.
rippling impact.
and I think that's overlooked so easily, when you have some of these kind of operations or businesses, if you will,
And our
And-
spent grain actually goes back to one of the farmers that we
As
bought it
feed?
from to feed to his cattle.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
See, it's so awesome. I love that about what you guys, and I love that about businesses like yours.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
Southern Trail. You can find them
Yep.
Everywhere.
right behind Captain Leonard's in
Right.
all the local liquor stores. right?
You're everywhere, and if you're
here-
you're a liquor store and you don't have them, you need to.
But that's true. But here's the most important thing is that the rye and the bourbon you cannot get in the liquor store, right?
right,
Right, and we
So
also
you-
have a barrel-aged rum that you can only get at our...
You were just
place.
holding out on us.
Well, I had to narrow it down. He had the list.
I have
He
the
would've
list. It's
told
my
me.
fault, Mark. Blame me.
That was the last piece to get us.
I know,
going
right?
over
No,
that.
I'm there. I'm definitely going to come over because this is this is terrific, and thank you so much for coming in here and sharing your story
Thanks
and
for having
everything that
me.
you guys have there, and it's you're a terrific business to have in St. Mary's County.
Yeah,
Well, thank
sweet.
you.
It's awesome.
All right.
Well, thanks for coming.
Thanks for inviting me. Also,
Yes.
before we stop,
Yes.
we also do markets. Those are 3 times a year, and those are family friendly.
Okay.
We started doing them during COVID when the vendors needed, that's what
space.
the cash they needed, and everything was shut down. We had the outdoor space, and we talked to the health department, and
When
we
is
made
it?
it
It's
happen.
coming soon. I saw it on
December 3rd
I
is
knew it was
our
coming up, so
holiday
December
kickoff
3rd.
market. Flippin' Eyelids will be playing. We have music at the markets. We
Cool.
have food trucks, and they are family friendly.
Awesome.
This Saturday, the 29th, is our Bats and Booze Halloween party with the Revival Band,
Sweet.
21 and over. So we have a big raffle basket. It's going to be a good time.
Fun.
Awesome. So that's tomorrow.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
And yes, so I mean tonight I got to get back because I got to go sling some drinks.
Well, with that, thank you, Rachel. Good to see you, and we'll see you next week.
That's right. See you.
Thanks for having me.